It's officially 3:33 p.m. and we are off the clock. All right, guys, we're back for episode 16. Sweet 16. Absolutely. So we're switching it up for this week, getting back to just the three of us.
Yeah.
We've had 5 amazing
guests.
Guest episodes, right? Mm-hmm. Like we couldn't have even chosen.
I couldn't even have dreamt a better group.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
So vibey, right?
Yeah.
Especially from week to week, like. You know what I mean? Like, each girl had their own, each woman, each girl, each entrepreneur had, like, their own vibe.
Yes.
And their stories are so different.
And connected.
And connected in the same way. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like different people will be able to kind of...
to relate to something in each other's story.
That was the main thing that I took away from each entrepreneur that we spoke to is, you know, no matter what industry or what... what industry you're in, you kind of get hit with the same nuances when you're growing, when you're starting, when you're growing, and once you're accomplished. Yeah. So it all seems so similar.
Yeah.
Even our corporate girls, I think they can find something.
Yeah, absolutely.
In each episode.
Yeah. I mean, it's inspiration all the way around the board.
For sure.
Like, no matter what space or place that you're in. Even
just the recurring things.
Yeah. But even if we go outside of the business portion, just the personal things that these girls have went through, it's like everybody can relate to that on some level. So, I don't know.
I think that's good, too. Like, they were all so transparent. I was really impressed with that.
So transparent. Monty had me cracking up. Like, I got to tell all my business.
No, everybody came through, shared their story, like you said, open and honestly, and it gives true perspective to like women multitasking, right?
Yeah.
I said that. Multitasking.
You put them together, it's okay.
No, seriously, because at the end of the day, you may have XYZ going on in the background, but you're the forward face of your business. So you snatch it together and you go get your job done.
Yeah.
Wearing all the coats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll dive more into each episode. So, you know, we have some little chit-chat. We're doing a little catch-up. We're doing a chit-chat. We're doing a...
a little girl chat.
Girl chat.
Talk.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be drinking. Sorry. Let's do the cheers.
All right, you guys. It is officially 3:33 p.m. and we are off the clock. Cheers. I feel like I can reach you now.
I know, right?
Back into it. Right?
Exactly.
Shot all over this couch.
Yum. Delicatessen.
Bye. Spell it.
DELCASST.
That's one of Hunt's favorite words.
Delicatessen.
When we first met, she's like, it's something delicatessen. I'm like, that's not a word. It really is a word.
Okay, so that's funny because Miguel was the same way. I used to say it all the time. Okay. He's like, what the fuck is a delicatessen?
What is
and I'm like, it's a real thing. So like, you made it up. I'm like, no, it's not. I Googled.
Is it a deli? What is it?
So it's like, it's a dessert. It's like a delicacy.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
So basically you'll just say like, for instance, that brownie or that croissant is a
delicatessen.
Yeah.
It's too fancy for me.
I love it. But it's annoying when you keep saying it.
Yeah.
So you like to, All right, you guys. So let's get into our episode, our chit chat. You guys, so coming off of those 5 amazing guest episodes, like how are you feeling? What are some likes? What are some
I feel really good about them. First of all, I was blown away by them myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also like taking the pressure off of like us having to keep the conversation going and talking all week, So that was nice.
Because we had like 10 solid episodes of just running it down, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And our systems weren't quite, what is it called? We didn't have our systems together. System-y, right?
You didn't think so?
No, we were like figuring it out. It was our first 10 episodes. We were kind of...
Yeah, but I still feel like we did we did
an amazing job.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of like, now it's kind of like a well-oiled machine. It's just,
For sure. For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we got that under our belt before we started inviting guests as well.
Same.
So you said the first guest episode, and I really want you to talk about the first guest episode with Livette, Beauty Asylum, because you didn't know her prior to, and I really feel like you connected with,
I did.
With her story.
So you guys had kind of shared, you know, how you guys felt about her. So I knew she was dope.
Yeah.
So I knew I needed to get over there, but I was so inspired. She had such a quiet, like, confidence about her that was super inspirational. And we did. I clicked with her. My mom loved her too, but I was like, I love her. She's special. Like,
my mom hit me up too. She's like, hey, she tell her she is one in a million.
Is special. Yeah.
She's one in a million. She didn't made it
out. So comfortable too. Like, even the way she speaks, she has such a presence.
Yeah.
That was.
I like them all, honestly. Like I said, like I was telling Ash, I was really kind of blown away with how honest everybody was and transparent they were about their stories. Everybody, like, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the pressure being off of us speaking, or telling our stories or our perspectives, and just really listening to what these girls out here going through, and what they're putting into action, like the plans that they made and manifested, and they put the work in. So I'm just inspired by them all.
Yeah. And everyone was super relatable.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
And Livette, like, we couldn't have had a better first guest.
Yeah.
Like, she was super just calm, comfortable.
Yeah.
It was just a vibe. She
What I liked about Livette's episode was actually me reading off of her accomplishments.
Yeah.
And just seeing
back to her,
and her seeing her, you know, her reaction and her having to be forced to receive it.
Yes.
Because you
can't run from it.
You can't run from it. You know, and again, it's not boasting, it's not whatever, but she's not that girl who goes and screams to the mountaintop about the things that she's accomplished. And then again with Monica, like you said, the honesty of it all, and then just like the confidence of her honesty. Because you know, some people will kind of like pity pat over like what really occurred, how they really got their start.
Absolutely, I wasn't expecting it. To be honest, like I wasn't expecting her to be that transparent.
It was amazing. For me.
It was awesome. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
I love the preparation that Ray put into
her.
Yes.
That was
yes. She was really like taking us as podcasters.
She did.
Interviewers.
Yeah.
Very, very seriously. So I was really happy about that. And happy to know that as another business professional, she appreciated the types of questions.
Right. She did.
She loved the questions.
She did.
Yeah. She was like, these are great questions.
Well, everybody, I guess, approaches for tea time.
Absolutely.
And like, we want to know nothing about your person.
Negative.
No.
Zero.
Negative.
Only things that relate to
being an entrepreneur.
Being an entrepreneur. Real.
And sometimes partnership does relate to that. You know, she did share some of that. So
absolutely.
Yeah. But not about the nitty-gritty.
I love seeing the God in her transition.
Absolutely.
Like being like literally seeing it right in front of your face. Like God says no.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna remove you from you know, a situation and build you up and build your business up to what you can't even imagine it being. Like this was an idea that she had and it literally like
pulled the trigger and then what she say 7 days later?
7 days later.
That's crazy.
It was the chair was taken away from her.
Because the thing is, had she not been taken away from the chair, who knows if she would have been able to actually promote and grow the product line, taking clients all day.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't without running yourself into the ground.
And there's just a thing of like having a big situation like that happen and then getting to know yourself like in a different way.
Yeah.
Like you could just feel it.
It all aligned for her too. Like I just got chills thinking about it. Like then the pandemic happened. Yeah. And then everybody needed, you know what I mean? The health benefits that allowed her to reset.
Yeah.
That, man.
And it wasn't a stress on her back. Like everybody else is out in the world, but I'm here stuck in the house trying to heal. But no, it was like the world stopped. The world stopped. It all came together. And then for me, Deetra is just a boss.
Yes,
she is. I love Deetra.
I mean, it's like I want to be you when I get
right. The energy is given.
The energy is given. Absolutely. And again, so many corporate women will be able to understand how like you thought you just made it. You just made it. And then boom, sometimes they don't care.
I love the energy with Deetra too, because it's like, you know, I think when we're younger, they kind of make us a little afraid about growing older and maturing. And it's like, it's so beautiful. Once you cross over like this 35 point, you just see the beauty in aging and just the beauty and maturity. And she's just still just a youthful young girl that's like out here still making moves, still accomplishing.
There's definitely a fear associated with AJ.
For women.
And as I get older, I'm like,
what is the fear? It's
no, because I'm like, this is
it's getting greater. Yeah.
This is lit.
It's getting greater later.
Yes. Steady.
For facts.
There's no drama.
Right.
It's negative drama.
It's giving.
And some things you don't care about anymore. Like, and it's just
the
such a
get less.
literally.
I mean, like
literally decline. Yeah.
I just admire her. I admire her journey. I admire like just her work ethic in itself. Just being so confidently her.
Yeah.
I love it.
And DJ's favorite word, like just still becoming. Always.
Still becoming.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, like I don't even know if she's in her prime.
No, she said she ain't even tapped in yet. It's just not getting started.
Baby.
She meant it.
Listen, I just want to be here for you to watch.
I mirror that admiration for Tiffany.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Because I guess just knowing her and literally knowing firsthand like all of the things.
There when it started. Yeah.
When it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
all the things that she's been through.
Literally getting an update.
Yeah.
Pretty much every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And to watch her become.
Yeah. And it's super inspirational too, like going through a divorce, being a mother of 5, like and to still be able to sit there in all that beauty and grace. And
still be open to new love.
And open to new love, and really it's something really attractive about a woman that can laugh at herself.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I
love it.
Yeah, a great quality.
She and I often like crack up about just like not being the people to turn to when it's really serious because we can't.
Can't keep it together.
We can't keep it together. We can't not laugh, but like it's something really inspirational. I'm really proud of her.
Yeah,
really proud of her.
Tiffany and Monica, like they have the same like jovial like personality.
It's just a natural jovialness. Even when they're not trying to be funny.
No,
and even Ray had her little moments like she would like kiki. It was like it just was super cute. Like just seeing her personality.
It's like when you sit on this couch, it's nothing but girl energy. Like
for sure,
a good girl.
Like Ray's big flex. Took me out. It's so cute.
Yes.
Tiffany, the one thing that was inspiring about her too is what you said a couple episodes ago about I think it was our question episode where you were saying mothers should incorporate the kids. And Tiffany's doing that, and it's like for that to just pop off. It's amazing, super inspirational. Use them kids.
For that coin,
For sure. They got exactly. Pay your way, sir.
She got 5 boys that ain't even teenagers yet. I just can't imagine.
I love it. I just love it. I just love the whole.
And a new. Wait, are they married?
Fiance.
Okay, and a new fiance.
Yeah.
Just surrounded by men. And the daddy.
And the dad. The dad is my favorite.
Yeah.
The dad is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He like the little boy wrangler.
I bet you she's gonna try for a girl child, and that girl's gonna be the light of everybody's eye.
Running everybody.
You don't think so? No.
Let me try again.
Okay.
You look just personal experience. You know something, right? Exactly.
I don't know. I can't see it, but I don't know.
Sorry, Tiffany.
Sorry, Tim. Get out there, wish the baby on you. Get out there, lady uterus, please.
Get out of her uterus, okay?
Okay, you guys. So, there's a lot that has been going on in the world right now on the news. Hot topics, cold topics.
Yeah, and we kind of been staying away from that, but we gotta tap in. Our own sake.
I just feel like over the last few weeks, there's just been a lot of stuff where I'm like, I probably need to get off the internet.
Oh, it's constant. It's like constant, back to back.
Yeah.
Especially a couple weeks ago when the all the different countries were like uniting about the dollar and about their money. Like that was just coming back to back.
That was like 3 days of just
it was just nonsense.
It's like, are we in an episode of Scandal?
That's when I checked out. You had to.
We're in an episode of Scandal.
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And it's like you don't know if some of it, like how much of this is fear mongering. How much of this should we really be worried about?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what, because I can't identify. I just threw it on.
But I'm always, I'm a true believer of like we get thrown all the information to distract us from real shit.
From the real shit, 1000%.
So that's why I'm like, well, what else is about to go on, or what else is happening that they don't want us to pay attention to? Yeah.
And then it's like, what am I paying attention to if I really don't have a plan or I can't do nothing about it? Like, Right. What am I? You know what I mean? It's like, why am I even?
Why stress?
You gotta live every day.
Literally.
Make it the best.
And pray heaven is real.
Say your prayers. That part. We're depending on you. And after that, it's like,
what else is there too?
Right.
The thing, yes.
Just submission. Just you gotta submit to it.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah. Okay, so help me understand this whole AI stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so
you're talking to the girl who can't fully work all of her Apple stuff.
I am just like. Okay, so the biggest thing that has been talked about is that they can use our voices, our faces, and everything, and it's completely legal at this point, right?
Yeah, we have to change the laws around it. That's the thing about our government. We're always behind. We're always like reactive instead of proactive. And these things are happening so quickly, they can't keep up. And I mean, a lot of our politicians are older. They're just not.
They don't understand the concepts
until it's a problem.
Yes.
But I think with the thing with AI, so with that part, they're gonna have to change the trademark laws.
Okay.
Because you should be able to trademark your voice.
Yeah.
You just didn't need that up until now.
Yeah.
Because that is scary, especially for artists.
Because something happened with all the music, right? So they're redoing all the music, and they're putting different artists on other people's songs. So they're like, Rihanna killed all y'all songs. Or whatever. Keke Palmer, she had posted, she was like, Rihanna smashing all you guys' songs.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. And then something happened recently where dad had her 16-year-old daughter's voice was used on something.
Okay, so I can't remember if this was in the news or if a client told me about this. I feel like it was personal though, someone that I knew. But maybe it was a podcast. I listened to so much.
Right.
But someone's daughter, she got a scam call. It was her daughter's voice. This had to be podcast.
Okay.
Her daughter's voice. They called and said, like, we have your daughter. Had to put the daughter on the phone. It was AI. And it was like, we had, it was ransom, basically. And so she didn't even think to she didn't want to hang up. So she didn't think to just call her daughter.
Yeah.
In the meantime, before she sent the money, something happened where, I don't know in this case, if she actually sent it or what, but that's terrifying.
That's super terrifying.
So crazy.
Super terrifying.
Can't imagine.
That's all it is.
A whole new level of scam.
Yeah. A whole new level of scam.
That's actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
You're terrified of a scam.
Which is probably going to disproportionately affect older people.
You already got scammed.
You got scammed? Oh, you did get scammed.
I did.
Yeah.
That was fucked up. That was awful.
That was.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
People are insane though.
Yeah.
And they're using it for literally all the wrong reasons. But I genuinely feel my thoughts on this. I feel like I just don't want to be left behind.
So that's what I'm saying. So you got to tap in, with the ChatGPT stuff. So I haven't explored the visuals and the audio. It seems like people are just kind of playing around with that for fun. Yeah. But the ChatGPT, it is super beneficial.
Okay.
But I do see the negative side of it too. It's like you don't want to be left behind, so you kind of gotta lean in.
Yeah, I mean, they had me scared about how Amazon and all these big companies were buying all this property up, and they're like, y'all better get y'all's properties. I'm like, I really got this property.
That part. Look, that's like in the metaverse. I can't buy no property in the metaverse.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
like that.
Did you hear? You remember when they had that documentary out about all of the higher ups of Facebook and Google?
Yes. It was on
this
Netflix.
Guy who was a part of the AI development.
Mm-hmm.
He has quit.
The Google guy. Yeah.
He's quit, and now he's talking about we might not be ready. We've done all this good stuff,
right?
But we may not have predicted.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, I think especially with with the wars now, they're not hand-to-hand combat. No. It's gonna be social media is gonna be a digital war, exactly. Yeah. So it's what can people do
to protect themselves?
Yeah. Well, what can people do? I mean, what will other countries be able to do to use that against us? Yeah. People are gonna use it for bad.
And I know there's one country that comes particularly to my mind that is more advanced than we are.
Yeah, in that regard.
Yeah, in that regard. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. What'd you say?
No, it's just one main big one.
It's one main big one. One main big one.
Okay, so how do we feel about the blue checks? Are we still on this blue checks? Because
I feel okay, so they're a little bit different. So the one on Twitter,
yes,
That one, they've actually changed it to where it was showing like Twitter verified. Right. They took it away from everyone, which means anyone that had it, I guess they were paying for it.
Yes.
I do know like not Elon, but Twitter has covered some of the celebrities. Well, that's kind of what they said. Elon paying my, like Mr. Beast. I think Elon gave him his back.
And LeBron James.
Okay, he gave him his back too.
Yeah, I think he gave him his back.
Yeah, so I don't know. And now
they paying for no blue check.
And so now they've changed it where it doesn't say like Twitter, because you say like Twitter verified. I guess the Twitter verified is the paid subscription. So it used to say that, and now it went where it doesn't say that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't really know how I feel about that. The one on Instagram is interesting because
why do you say that?
Because once you pay the $14.99, now I think it's weird. I don't think it's gonna still carry the same weight that it did. Mm-hmm. But the benefits of being able to have customer service, I see why people would tap in.
If somebody's stealing your photos, making a new profile, and things of that nature, I totally get that aspect of it. But I just feel like they should have rolled it out in a different way.
Yeah.
For people to fully, number one, understand. Number two, it was just like, oh, I want to look like a celebrity. Yeah. I feel like that's where a lot of people were going. And then when they had to explain why they purchased.
Yeah. And now it says it. Like, everything after, March 2023?
Yes.
You paid for it. And the thing is, people were paying for them anyway.
Yeah, they were paying for them. Yeah, exactly.
That part.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing of it. For me personally, I don't make enough money off that to subscribe to that.
Right.
If that makes any sense. Like, on itemized, like, sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
I do. Yeah. But I still don't want to purchase a check.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if your whole big thing is, you can, if somebody should steal your profile, people can do that. Anyways.
Absolutely.
People are going to do that anyway. And at the end of the day, there's no way you can stop all of that.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of removes the exclusivity part around it.
Yes.
I think it's going to end up being eventually where it's lame to have it.
Yeah.
Can you unverify?
I don't know. Probably. If
you don't pay your $14.99, they're going to repo it and repo your blue check.
Right. Don't get your check snatched. Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird little thing. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like it was just a way for them to get some extra money.
And they did. I was just about to actually Google that, what they made, because once they launched it.
I remember they were talking about what they made in a day. Like, that's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I can't quite pull it up right now, but it was in the 60 million maybe?
It was somewhere around there.
I think, within that week or so. Yeah. Somewhere around there, I think.
No, I can't.
I might be wrong.
How many people are on Instagram times that by $14.99 or $19.99?
That's wild.
It's lit. Yeah. It's up. Yeah. It's stuck. No, it's serious. It's a very serious business. You know what I mean? We're kind of casual, like we use it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We don't use it.
We don't maximize it.
We don't maximize the app. So I can understand it if you are maximizing the app and getting all of the benefits and reaping all of the rewards of it. But I guess for me, I'm too spotty on it. Yeah. To even.
Yeah, I don't even. But also too, I don't know what's going on with Instagram because I used to get checks for the reels. I used to get money for the reels.
Well, that's why they launched this, and now that's over.
That's over.
They don't want to pay content creators.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But they were trying to compete with the
TikTok.
And because they know that
TikTok might be going away.
Be banned, they don't feel the need to anymore.
Child, TikTok is a thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have not really been tapped into TikTok. Like, I just feel like it was another thing that I had to really do. So, of course, I'm posting on it or whatever. But TikTok, I didn't understand, I guess because it was new. But I didn't understand the whole big, hoopla over it. Mm-hmm. But I found myself the other day.
Girl.
And I was TikToking for 3 hours.
Listen.
No, first of all.
And didn't know.
Listen.
That's why I didn't
addicting. It's so much more lit than Instagram to me. It's so lit.
I'm watching episodes on TikTok.
Girl. The rabbit holes that you can go down.
The rabbit holes.
That's why.
And the algorithm is so strong.
It's so strong. It's not like Instagram. The algorithm is.
I see why they're trying to get rid of it.
Instagram be showing you clothes all the time. Yeah. Baby, they're gonna be showing you everything.
No, that's why I don't have it. She literally let me know that the thing alerts her that she's been on for an hour.
You have it set on your.
I do. Yeah.
Your phone.
I just hear how lit it is. Anybody that I'm around when they're on it, they're on it. And I told them, That's why I don't have it.
Yeah.
I don't have any more extra time.
It is a good place. Like if you wanted to build a social media following for real though.
Because it's so genuine.
It's so genuine. They reward authenticity.
Yeah.
And so it's like you can just get on there and just, kick a shit and
chat
it up.
Yeah, because Instagram is more glamorized.
Yeah, and Instagram is like people I know.
Yeah.
People I know follow. You know what I mean? It's like on TikTok. I'd be mad when somebody follow me that I know on there. I'm like, this is private.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
This is not that.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I was in a rabbit hole, but I like police videos. I like police videos, and so for some reason, not some reason, but the algorithm has been showing me all that.
Yeah, it'll show you whatever it is, as niche down as possible.
Yeah,
they got it.
I mean, they got bread talk, they got bake talk, they got all kind of talk.
Stuff. Yeah. Literally.
They probably got blue lash talk. I mean, it gets very specific.
Yeah.
I need to go.
You better get don't do
it. No, stay away. It's a time suck.
The absolute fuck away.
Definitely.
Studio launches some new blue lashes, so I might need to check.
All right, tap in.
Tap in.
I will say real quick before we move on about the artificial intelligence, the ChatGPT. Yeah. I have utilized it.
Okay.
I see the benefits in it, like because you gotta lean in. It's like it's happening regardless, and so it's like in the meantime, you might as well benefit from it before all this shit burn down. Yeah. So even just something like one day I had I was trying to think of a caption. I was like, give me a caption to say this, right? And so I didn't really like what it said, so I responded back with what I came up with in my head. That thing responded back to me like in conversation. It was like, oh, that's awesome. That gets to the point. Da-da-da. So I responded back like, thank you. We're having a conversation. I'm like,
a real person.
Yes. I'm talking to the robot. I respond back, does it need punctuation? It was like, no, this is straight to the point. It's perfect. It's concise. I'm like, thank you. It's like, you're welcome. Bro.
No.
I'm creeped out.
Next level.
I can't do it.
Swear.
Not going to be able to do it.
No.
I'm creeped out.
I'm creeped out.
Yeah.
Well, that's
tap in.
It's
that little bit of confirmation, just a little bit. Just a little.
Without bothering nobody.
Yeah, without bothering nobody else, because you know that's what it means. Is this weird?
I mean, but think about how lonely people be and like how that would
be
comforting to
absolutely.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Imagine being catfished by a bot.
It's happening. It's happening.
Sidebar, have you been watching anything new?
I want to talk about that so much.
Okay.
I just watched the whole...
I've been watching Diplomat on Netflix.
Is it good?
So fucking good.
I just watched Queen Charlotte.
Oh, I just started. No, don't say anything. Don't say
Did you watch?
anything.
Yes!
No.
First of all,
don't say anything.
The actress.
No.
Sorry.
Bro.
I started the first episode, but I started with Klein.
I'm watching it again tonight, matter of fact. I'm starting over. I'm starting over.
Started over. It's actually good because it didn't seem good.
Kai, it's the best one.
Okay, so I have
They
to
should have
watch
made it a full season. Why is it only 6 episodes?
It's only 6 episodes?
It's
Girl.
it's a mini series.
Don't start it because you're going all night.
You're going to be up all night.
I'm so upset. I started yesterday, but we were talking.
Okay.
So, like, we were all trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, I got to watch this by myself.
Oh, it is so good. It
the
makes
writing.
You love her so much.
Understand
so
the
much
queen.
more.
I understand the queen.
Yeah.
She's a writer.
She's everything.
And I did.
Her, Lady Danbury, all of them.
I was going to say Lady Danbury. I did catch a glimpse of, like, her history and then how she was just waiting for her husband to...
Yes.
Yes.
Epic.
Okay, so I have to watch it.
You have to.
Yeah. But
the casting it's some of the best TV I've
her
seen.
and her brother look like they were sisters. In
they did.
They casted it really well. But Queen Charlotte made me go back and watch the second season.
Okay.
Of Bridgerton.
I started the second season today
at
work.
I got
to catch up.
Because I was like, I was done with it after the nuke was off.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, but watching Queen Charlotte made me go back and
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
First of all, and then I found out today that I thought this was all fictional.
No.
This is based on...
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, the king, he really did have mental issues.
Yeah, there was a mad king.
And it was young. He was young.
Yeah.
And the lady, there was like suspicion that she was a woman of color.
Yeah.
She had more blood.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought this was all made up. And they had 15 children. It's like a real story.
No, so one of my clients came in when I had it on last week, and she was like, you know, like, they call him the godfather of the music industry.
Okay.
Clarence Avant.
Okay.
His wife was speaking to Shonda Rhimes.
Okay.
About that story. And that's what inspired Shonda to create a whole Queen Charlotte episode. Yeah. That was that lady's favorite.
I was wondering where she was going to go with it after.
Oh, she should have. This is it.
Yeah.
It's
I heard one of my clients today said that people were complaining about the lack of like sex or like steam. Yeah. I'm like, it didn't need it. I didn't even miss it. I guess from the first season.
Because the first season had a lot of it.
It was so sexy. Yeah. And I can say it probably was a build up because this season 2 of Bridgerton doesn't have much sex like the first.
Well, also too, if you think about the storyline about the tragedy and stuff like that they went through, it's not really sex focused and based.
It was so good.
It is showing you
I didn't miss it.
It's just showing you how they didn't want it and
like
it.
I feel like pretty much, like you said, it was a duty. It was more a job. But also, too, they probably wanted to open it up to a wider audience.
Absolutely. I didn't miss it. It wasn't like puppy love vibes. No. Like, it was
honest.
It was so good.
Honest. And it showed us why she's so stoic anyways. Those first
and that actress, I heard that was her first, like, major acting role. She killed it. I mean, her expression, she was saying so much without saying anything.
That's what they were saying yesterday in the shop.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed with
and him. Okay, I know this is too much. We're going too far.
First of all,
the brother or
the husband, George.
Oh, okay.
How did he look like two different people? Did you notice that? Like when he was sane, and then when he was in his mad state, it was like two different people. I mean, the acting was amazing. Next level.
Yeah. I feel like even in the other ones, they had great casting.
Oh yeah, no, they did for sure.
She did her damn thing.
This one,
Shauna did her damn thing.
This one excited me.
Yeah,
and I was excited too. They didn't have that long, drawn out like intro. Intro. Really short, sweet.
Yep.
To the point. Queen Charlotte.
So Diplomat, we got to watch that too.
No, I lie. It's not Diplomat. It's The Politician.
The Politician. What's that on?
So Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Netflix as well.
Did y'all watch Night Agent on Netflix?
Yeah. Oh,
Night Agent?
They have a second season coming out.
Really?
Night Agent?
Yes.
Night Agent.
Oh.
So watch Night Agent next.
Okay.
And then watch The Politician.
Okay, I gotta write down.
Night Agent is good.
Night Agent.
Okay, let me write down.
Like you start off in the first episode, you're like, "What the hell am I watching?"
I knew I was.
And then it was like after the first 20 minutes, I'm like, "Oh wow, I'm locked in." Yeah.
Okay, so Night Agent.
Night Agent.
So I don't know if you got into my old series.
Which one?
The Last Kingdom. Remember that?
I didn't.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
So they came out on. If y'all can get into a period piece, it's absolutely amazing. But so they had
The Last Kingdom.
Last Kingdom, yes. But on April 4th, they had a new release. So I thought it was like a season 6, but it was a movie.
Okay.
And it pretty much summed up all of the seasons. So I was sad about it only because I waited to watch it because I was like, oh, I need time.
This is the end.
Right.
Yes, I need time. Well, I didn't realize it was a movie.
Got it.
I thought it was another series. So I was like, I need time to be able to get into this.
Yeah.
But once I started, I'm like, oh, this is just a movie. That was the only thing, though. I didn't enjoy it being a movie. I needed more.
You needed
more.
I needed more.
Yeah.
However, the series The Last Kingdom is amazing.
Okay. Happen into that.
Those type of period pieces, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Those type of period pieces, I really like them because they take you through all of the emotion.
Yeah.
The love, the pain, the joy, the terror, all of that. And what I really love about it, I know it's kind of just like all goofy or whatever, but something attractive about even like Bridgerton and all of those pieces, your word was your bond.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolute bond. If you said it, if you promised it, you had to live up to it.
You had to live by it.
They meant that shit.
Yeah.
And I think I get encapsulated by that. Like, oh, he did promise that person that.
Right.
And
he got to do it.
He's going to live and die trying to honor that. And I love that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something sexy about it.
One more show before we move on.
Okay.
Beef
Beef.
was amazing.
I can't get into that either.
Why?
You gotta start again.
There was too much hoopla around it, I think.
It was those first couple of... Oh, okay. You mean like the hype around it?
Yeah, the hype around it.
Before the hype.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what it is.
I think I just didn't hear the hype.
It was an accident.
It's like when things have so much memes and stuff, like it's a turn off. It's like I don't even want to watch it. Like
I haven't seen one meme about it.
Really?
Me either.
They're memeing it up. Okay.
Ooh,
and they even did like a poll, like, okay, so who do you guys feel like was in the wrong?
Oh yeah, I ain't catch none of that. My algorithm didn't bring me there.
Room and all,
child.
Yeah.
No, but it's great.
It was fantastic.
TikTok.
But
TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok could do it.
It was so good, and also too, it highlighted the seriousness to me of sometimes like Asian culture.
Oh yeah,
and their loyalty to family and that literal responsibility that they feel.
Yeah.
Those two people that were
they killed it. Yeah.
They were the same person, just in different families.
And it was like Asian American.
But they said that the woman who
that's Ali Wong.
Yeah, this was like her first more like serious, right?
Yeah, because she's a comedian.
Still comedic relief.
Right, but it was more of
it.
a serious role for her, she said.
No, it was great.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was wild. And every time something happened, you like, I can't believe they even taking it.
Right, taking it that far.
Far. It was so crazy.
They was going through some things.
That mad? And they weren't individually.
Yeah.
So them colliding that day just combusted.
Yeah, that last episode that was the hardest I had cried in a while on a show. Until last episode of Charlotte. Okay. I mean, I was unhinged the way I was crying.
I was unhinged in the last episode. It just got so weird.
I was not prepared.
No, not
the last episode of the series.
Okay.
Yeah.
That series.
That's why you were like, I need to prepare myself.
Yeah. I didn't feel like doing that right now.
Yeah.
I just be all over the place. I don't like that shit.
All the emotions.
I won't even watch the end of American Gangster because I don't like to see Denzel's downfall.
Oh, yeah.
It's just too much.
It's too much.
It's Denzel.
Because he's not Frank in there. He's
still Denzel.
Exactly. I have a question. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry that we're on movie topics. I watched his son on the flight back coming from Miami.
The what?
His son.
Oh, yeah. He's
Denzel's son.
David on that movie Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah. He's good.
Okay, I got to tap into that one too.
And you know what I like about him? He was being interviewed one time, and they're like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Love that.
Do not play with my mama.
Do not.
Like, my mama is
Pauletta.
Do not
serious
play
about it
with her. So, with everything that we talked about, like with AI and everything, how do you guys feel like it'll have an impact on business, especially small business?
Negatively.
She leaned into the mic for that one. Negatively.
Right.
Did you see that robot laying them lashes?
Yes. Somebody talked to me about it today. Yes.
Have we talked about this?
No, we haven't even talked about it.
So I invested in Loom in 2020.
What?
I invested in them. They haven't gone public, but when they were crowdfunding on, what was it, Start Engine, it was like 2020. We didn't know what was happening.
Right.
And I was like, let me just make this investment just in case. Just in case. I'm ashamed, but got me.
Got the
I had to.
right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody yelled it down the hallway today at the shop. They're like, yeah, you see they got the robots doing eyelashes now. I'm like, child, I don't know.
DMs about it.
I don't know if I want to trust
I know, it's
my
that
eye.
thing quirk out and it's not going.
I know. It's got a lot of like safety mechanisms on it where any shift, any movement, like it'll
But remember the Night Agent? That happened on the Night Agent.
Yeah.
What?
There was a robot or whatever that they were, creating, training, whatever, and it's supposed to basically do, what is it called? When you're in the room, you got arrested and... Interrogation or whatever. And so basically the robot forgot that they weren't interviewing another robot. And so basically it killed the human because it was being aggressive with the human.
Oh my gosh.
And ripped its arms
crazy.
off or some shit like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. There was a robot that they had at a trade show. Did y'all see that on social media? It was like a warehouse robot. It was kind of trying to show like how it doesn't get tired.
Yeah.
Well, that thing killed itself. It just passed out in front of all the bystanders.
Really?
It was doing the boxes, and that thing said, "Oop," it just went out.
Dead.
Yeah, from exhaustion.
Heart attack.
Yes.
That's the thing with companies. They want to work you just like that.
Exactly.
The machine can't handle it.
Yep.
What you think
Exactly.
That is actually pretty crazy.
It is wild.
And you're here at this trade show for this, and this shit just...
It just bloop, right there in front of all the patrons.
Sorry to that man.
Sorry to that man. Definitely.
Oh, it's too crazy.
I wonder, like, the self-driving trucks, that just seemed like a disaster.
No, yeah. Well, my client, her husband got stuck in his, does he have a Tesla? She has a Porsche. He has a Porsche too. Yeah, and got stuck in it was a Tesla. She has a Porsche, she has a Tesla. He got stuck in the Tesla.
Just stuck.
And he had to call the police.
That's wild.
It's a computer. So it stopped on the highway.
In the middle?
I think that happened to Lil Duval. His Tesla just stopped on the freeway.
On the highway, but he also could not get out because it's a computer. So when it shut down, it shut down. So the police had to come, push him to the side of the road, and literally try to get him out.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My uncle was just telling me at home he worked for BMW. He was like, BMW just released their
electric car.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, if they get this right, everybody gonna put Tesla out of business.
Now, you know who's gonna put Tesla out of business? If
Apple.
they get if
of course.
they come with it.
They come up with something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people live and die by Apple.
Man, that brand loyalty is next level. Don't even need it. Just brand loyalty.
That's why I refuse to watch. I'm like, I don't need this.
It's a waste.
Yeah.
It's a waste.
Child. So why did you say negatively though?
I just feel like it's about to make more people unemployed.
Yeah.
People who can't only be employed on, lower level or customer service kind of jobs. It's about to create, and I know that with that comes a different market of
evolution.
employment. But it just I don't know. It just seems really scary.
I mean, it's just like banks.
We have to deal with that direct.
It's a real effect on
on us. Like as far as like going to the store, being able to like purchase it just seems like why y'all trying to do this?
We'll have to go to like a universal basic income for sure if it takes over. Because how are we gonna survive? I mean, even just like not to go back to ChatGPT, but I put in there me and my mom. I was kind of like helping her work on her trust, and so I was like, let me just try this, and so I asked it to give me a template,
and it gave you a template.
What you need to learn for?
What you want? Well, I mean,
oh my god,
I don't like
next level, y'all.
It's scary.
It democratizes information, which I get, and it's like, but like now, what with colleges? Why would I need to go to college?
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You just doing it too.
I'm telling you.
And I think there's a model that can like diagnose super early things that doctors are not able to. Don't
the doctors have certain robots at the hospital?
Oh yeah, they already use robots.
Yeah,
they sure do. Surgeons use robots.
Yeah,
for surgery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
so what? So
we
can do that. We can do lashes.
Yeah, but that's
if you can remove my colon, you can do my lashes, right? I mean, they do LASIK with a robot.
Yes, they do. Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god,
and it's quick as hell.
Now what robots can't do is this.
Just invest in the robot that does the lashes, and then you can,
Listen, that part.
Listen, she's on Bridgerton at this point.
Listen,
Shonda, please call Deshae.
For facts.
That's something.
Right. So one thing before we move on is what I wanted to talk about, a current event or a situation that happened a couple of weeks ago here in Atlanta. We had an active shooter, and that was
terrifying.
Insane. Yes. Very close to you.
Yes. Very close to me. I would have known had you not texted.
Right. Yeah. I'm like looking at the address and I'm like, oh my God. Like, is this real? Yeah, I know somebody over there. Yeah.
It's so crazy how much it affected too.
Yes.
Like I canceled the rest of my you know what I mean? Like it's like it just affected so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the people in there
I got a civil suit. Shit. Can't be no active shooter.
Right.
Can't do it. But it's just real crazy. It's just really sad.
Yeah.
Like
that particular story.
The particular story.
Did you get those messages from people praying for it?
I didn't get the whole like praying for Atlanta thing, but I was gonna say like initially, of course when you heard about it, you get frustrated with what the person was doing or whatever.
Absolutely.
But then when you hear the full story, it's like a cry for help a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like
I have to check myself too because I'm like, because he's brown, is that why I'm you know what I mean? I'm making these concessions.
Yeah.
Why I'm empathetic. But the story was fucked up. Like it's messed up.
And so, not to bring it back to movies, so that happened, and then I'm flying home. I'm on a flight, and I watched that movie Breaking.
Okay.
With John, what's his name?
John Cena?
No.
It's only John I know.
It starts with a B. It's the black guy from England.
Oh yeah.
Ortega or I can't remember his last name.
Yeah.
But it's basically that he had problems, and the VA. Yeah, not refunding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so I can't say who it was or whatever, but they worked at the VA and they did look up his information or whatever, or just him, and they were trying to figure out why he wasn't coming to the VA because he had just been seen or he had an appointment that he didn't show up for.
Yeah.
But he went to that appointment or whatever. That's what they say. It's allegedly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, he probably wasn't being treated well at the VA because we all know that the VA hospitals doesn't always do well.
No,
they're behind and understaffed.
Staffs, absolutely. So he
most
probably
government
was just trying to.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And then the mom said that she was there with him because she was trying to advocate because obviously something must have happened with him,
See, I initially thought he was 5150, but it sounds like he was there, like you said, trying to get the medication.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
And I guess it was a particular medication for his epilepsy, and they didn't give him the right one the first time, or didn't want to, or something. And for him to be so young. And then initially when I saw his picture, it's like, oh, he's such a handsome, young boy. And
I'm glad they were able to take him in.
No, because it's like you see it.
What she said when I saw his picture. I'm like, what did y'all think?
I'm like, oh, handsome young boy, man. And I'm I don't know why in our minds we're like, when you think of somebody doing something crazy, you don't think that they're gonna be nice looking or handsome,
right.
whatever. So I think it's just something that piques your brain, like, oh, and he's nice looking, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. The difference with this one was that it wasn't just, he didn't go into a school.
Right.
It wasn't cowardice. It was like, it was different.
Yeah. It was cowardice, but it wasn't like,
it wasn't like,
yeah.
But we also could be having empathy because and he was
I
cute.
heard active shooter, and I thought non-brown.
Absolutely.
Yes, but I also said that. I said it's so crazy though that that's always our normal response. But then now all of a sudden we're seeing it more and more often. So it's like, dang.
It was like 3 active shootings last week.
Yeah.
It was like the one in Texas. It was at the mall. It was like several.
Yeah.
Back to back.
And so that's more and more of that will happen.
Absolutely.
More
yeah. Well, I was going to say, like now, like I said, you initially thought it was a white person. I'm just going to be honest, a white person thing.
That's
but now
what it is.
We're realizing that mental health.
And you're right. The more that people are disenfranchised, the more that's going to continue to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. And the less access to mental health services, like that's just going to increase.
Yes.
Absolutely.
People. It's
like
unfortunate.
Active shooter season.
You just gotta stay prayed up. Heaven, we banking on you.
Praying that heaven's real.
We banking on you. Yeah. It was John Boyega before we move on. Yeah, he's so good.
He is good.
What's his name?
John Boyega.
Okay.
Yeah, so he played in a movie called Breaking. And instead of issuing his check that he was counting on to not be homeless, they sent the money to a college debt that they said that he didn't have, but it was false. It wasn't proper. Like, he didn't owe them people nothing. So he was like, I need my money back. Like, I'm about to be on the street. And because they didn't refund his money or like redistribute his money, he held up a bank.
Oh, wow.
And, he was just trying to make a point. He really didn't want any harm on the people in there or any harm to come.
Yeah.
He just was trying to get the news and get everything so he could tell how he was disenfranchised and how the VA redistributed his money or whatever. And it was based on a true story. And it was just about $820-something.
That's crazy.
And
That's crazy.
The movie, it basically said that the VA has not even issued that money to his family yet. Because it was his. It was a clerical error.
That reminds me of the Denzel movie, though. What was that, where he held up the hospital?
Yes.
John Q.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Oh, my gosh.
I cried too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely feel like this is just the first. Well, no, it's not the first, obviously, but this is going to get more and more common with the relaxed gun laws and the more and more people are disenfranchised and the further along AI comes and takes up people's jobs. It's about to get crazy.
It's about to get crazy,
It's about to be the
That's
wild,
why some people are okay with living on the streets. Like, if you walk past homeless people, some people are very content about being.
They don't have to worry about none of the stuff we worried about.
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's what Franklin said on the last
episode.
Oh, my lordy.
He did. He basically, Lee was like, your house, like, I'll pay the thing. And he was like, I'm finally free.
I'm finally free.
That's so sad.
That's tough.
So I know that we talked about some of our favorite moments from the podcast, but when we first started this, we always talked about how we're going to bring education and learning and some knowledge to our viewers and our listeners. Yeah. But we also said that we were interested in learning some new things for ourselves as well. Yeah. So what are some things that you guys feel like it's some lessons that you learned, or and it doesn't even necessarily have to be just from the guest episodes, but just overall in these 15 episodes that we've done.
I'll say one of the things that I learned, which Hunt has been pushing for this, like product based. She's like, baby, that's the only way we're going to get rich. Yeah. Is the product based. So from Ray's episode, just like how beneficial just having that product. Because it's like, we're working with our hands. It's only so much we can do in a day. Absolutely. It's only so much you can scale that part of it. So,
and that's what I was telling you guys when I took David Shan's class. That he was saying, like, the product has to be there. Yeah.
So outside of that, obviously, I think one of the things that made me further like look into, I guess, do my own research and how this thing forms is basically forming a group. Mm-hmm. Basically,
and we talked about that.
Yeah, I was just kind of like reading certain theories on group formulations, and there's it's a theory. It is called, I can't remember the name of it, but the premise of it is when groups form, there are certain areas it's called. So basically, it's more about the formulations of groups. Okay. So it's basically a theory that states that when groups form, there's a season called forming, storming, norming, and performing. Okay. So just learning those theories, just like when we come together, what we're actually going through. Right. And just learning that these,
the process.
The processes are temporary.
The natural evolution of it.
The evolution of it, pretty much. So I did more of the learning in that area.
We should use that for episodes.
Because absolutely.
Yeah. Because we are individual businesses, individual, entrepreneurs. So coming together. And we talked about like how so in the theory, many groups don't make it out of the storming phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. To get to the norming and then the performing. Right. So I just wanted us to be those girls that we spoke about in episode 1. Yeah. And so just doing a little research and reading it along that. So that's more of where my learning has come from. Now I've taken lessons from each individual guest and each individual conversation that we've had. But it's more about like once I get those lessons, showing up as those people.
I definitely would want to talk about that in a full episode. Yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because I can already see the progression and from the time that it was just a thought. Yeah. To us meeting and brainstorming at Colony Square. Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like everything that we, even in that meeting, we knew what was to come. I don't think that we necessarily knew how quickly the lessons were going to come, but we kind of knew.
I think we knew, but I don't think we knew. Right?
No, I don't. Yeah, I think we knew. But
I think I knew.
You did?
Yeah.
I think
that fast? You thought it was going to come fast?
I didn't know it was going to come so fast, but I knew. I watched so many podcasts. I listened to, you know what I mean? I'm just like group, like I haven't listened to that theory yet, which I'm really excited to like do some deep diving on that. Yeah. But just knowing like most partnerships don't, over like 70-80% of partnerships don't last. And just, I mean, you see how tough it is, even just in the music. And you know what I mean? That's kind of like what we see on the big screen. Yes. But it's difficult. And so even with podcasts, I've watched so many podcasts fall apart. I've watched so many. I mean, and then, me and you kind of talked about having group friendships. Yeah. And you just watch those, So I kind of knew what was to come, especially because what we were doing was opening up ourselves to the public. Yeah. And opening ourselves up to such a large
platform.
Yeah. And egos. And you know what I mean? It just everything. It's so vulnerable.
And I was going to say just for the lack of a better word, not taste, but just more so like, when you're individual style, whatever, and kind of blending those individual styles. And then I'm just not speaking about aesthetic, but just in general. How you operate, how you do things, how you move or whatever. And then, of course, your word that you like to say all the time, solopreneur. Yeah. Like, you you being stuck in that mindset for so long, and so then having to work with other people.
Acquiesce. Look back and then form the group.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think one of the things that we have done really well with, though, is like playing on each other's strengths.
Yeah.
Naturally, it's like whatever that strength is, run with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for us.
For sure. I love that for us too. And it's like the things that we're saying, it's like I knew we were going to be held accountable to the things that we said in episode 1.
Yeah.
You can't get away with it.
Watch what you say, baby. Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So that was more of my educational piece and like partnership. So I love it.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, I took my individual lessons from the episodes, but for me, it's all about the application. Like, how do I show up as this person? Because I think more of the insecurity about the podcast or presenting myself in on a platform is the legitimacy of it. Like, who am I? Like,
you said that before.
Am I, you know what I mean? Like, am I this person? Or, just the insecurity about that altogether. What am I presenting?
So at around what episode did it click for you? Like, I am this girl. Like, I am capable.
I'm capable. That is, but it's more of like just owning the fact that certain things I don't know, and being
absolutely, and being okay with that.
Okay with that, and just like getting the lesson as it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't know everything. I'm not as well versed in podcasts as you are and as Ashley is. So I'm okay with that because I'm working with you guys.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you.
And there's 33% of our followers that
are me.
Are you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is okay. So I guess just being comfortable with the not knowing.
Yeah, and like being comfortable. Yeah, you don't have to. We don't have to be perfect.
Expert on every single thing. Yeah. And that would have held me back had it not been for a group to do anything like alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I just feel like the lesson that I don't know if it's a lesson more so than a confirmation. A confirmation that we're supposed to be doing this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So kind of like a lot of like light bulb like moments or whatever. Knowing that we got to keep going, we got to keep pushing, we got to get the work done. Because like you said, we started this and we had such great, high hopes for it. And everything's coming into place the way that it's supposed to be. And then I guess for me, it's kind of been like a breather these last couple of episodes because, like you said, it's becoming a normal thing for us now to be in front of the camera, be on a mic or whatever, and say these things and genuinely show up as ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's been more of a confirmation thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoy the guest episodes because I feel I feel like I'm being fed just like a viewer. Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, like we know these people.
Yeah.
But we don't know
their business.
Details.
And just being genuinely curious. I know I'm a naturally genuinely curious person. You guys are curious and we're really interested in these people.
Absolutely.
It reminds me of like when EYO first started, that's what they were doing. They were interviewing people and they were learning just as much. Yeah, like they were like, oh wow, this is a business. Let's talk about this off mic. They were learning too. So that part is super dope.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's definitely been fulfilling for sure.
And it's like, like what you said, like knowing that we're supposed to go through this process. Like that's one of the things I've been telling myself. Like I know that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And that confidence is no matter where the next thing is or wherever this takes us.
Yes.
I know that what we are meant to learn, we are gonna learn.
Yes.
And we're right where we're supposed to be.
We're right where we're supposed to
whatever
be.
that is, it's gonna be for our good.
Yeah.
So it's lit.
Yeah.
Do you specifically have a lesson before I move on?
No, it was just that the product.
Yeah.
That was the thing, and then just like, like you said, like us being solopreneurs, and kind of like that decision falls on us.
Yeah.
Working with the group and like our visions or our what did you say, aesthetic, our styles being different.
Yeah.
But I kind of knew that was kind of part of the course. So, yeah.
Yeah, it would be naive to not.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I was.
a little bit naive about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Until I'm like, it's not back to reality.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just seeing our dopeness has been very rewarding for me as well.
Yeah.
So, Kai is very good about, like, claiming that dopeness.
Oh, yeah. She claims it.
Yeah.
So we are literally in quarter 2.
Yeah.
What are some things that you guys learned from quarter 1, or some things that have taken place, business or even in your quadra fitness? Like, what are some things that happened? Look at you.
Oh, it's on me?
Yes.
Well, for one, I mean, the year is flying by. It's flying by.
Yeah.
Working in these solo businesses and then doing this, the time is it's flying.
It is.
I can't believe, like, even InvestFest is, like, right around the corner.
InvestFest is here.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's
happening.
here.
Like, it's been a full year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Q1, I guess for business, this would have been the highlight of that, starting this pod.
Yeah. So quarter 1 for sure for me is the podcast.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then
I was about to say,
doing this.
as I sit here.
Right, as you sit here on episode 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else for me for quarter 1. Ooh, Jesus. Quarter 1 has been.
I haven't done the tally. I'm in the thick of it.
You're in the thick of it, yeah. For my quadra fitness, I hit my 100-pound goal. Yeah, which it's bittersweet because it's like it's the process that I'm super proud of. Like, it's like the pounds
the hard
are
work.
Exactly. It's the consistency
the commitment
that I'm super proud of.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to be like, it's the 100-pound, but it is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So I am very proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself for being consistent and like.
So I can't remember how long had you been on Orange Theory?
So I've been at Orange Theory since
almost a year,
August.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, so August would be a year. Okay, that's lit.
It's lit. It's super
That's
lit. I love it. And people are signing up every day, like, off the strength of us.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's so cool. I'm like, we need affiliate something.
Like, not you got me in here sweating my life out of Orange Theory.
Yes.
And she's like, you still been going? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, I want to make sure I'm not the only one dying by myself.
No,
I'm like, not. Yes, I'm still going.
I'm so deep in. They had a social. It was like on a Saturday after class. They had a little lunch date with the members and the staff at La Paria somewhere in Sandy Springs.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sitting there chit-chatting and when I joined and what I did. And I talked about you and your journey and like how it led me there and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you.
I'm super proud of all of us. I'm super proud of me. I'm super proud of all of us.
Yes. For
being in this season.
Especially me not being a fitness girl.
That part. Yeah. And Orange Theory is perfect for that. It's perfect for us.
It's so set up so nicely.
It is. It's like I turn my brain off.
Yeah.
At the door.
At the door.
Yeah. And I love it too. And I know that's probably common with all gyms. It's like when I go to Miami, I got no excuse.
Yep.
It's there. It's available for you.
Away from the house. And I just log in.
Yeah.
Book the class.
There's a culture around it too.
My favorite coach.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
I found my favorite coach.
So at your new gym, you got multiple coaches. See, we only got like 2.
Yeah. No, there's.
We have 3. I never see the.
There's 6.
Owner.
Yeah, there's 6 coaches.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
it.
Like, I found my favorite coach, Tony. He played all trap music, and when I say trap, I'm talking
real
about
trap.
old Gucci Man.
Oh shoot!
And he's just rapping.
At my gym, that's James, but he only does the later classes. So
you'll never get with him.
Yeah. No, it literally was in the morning, and he's just rapping.
Yeah.
I'm like, I said, where you from?
I love that.
Wait, boy, he like, where you from?
Yeah. I love that for you.
Yeah.
The best we get is a little Pop Smoke energy, which I'm like that feels But they make good music, but I'm not a super.
The mixes be amazing. Yeah. But they've been swapping their coaches with the location I go to and Sandy Springs and Marietta. They've been like going.
They're probably owned by the same person.
Mm-hmm, I think so. Yeah. So they've been swapping around, and also too, like if somebody wants off, or they want to give a shit to whatever, they'll call like another coach from somewhere else. Like, you want to take my spot?
Yeah.
So they're super cute though at my location.
Yeah.
Super upbeat. Yeah, I like it. I like the vibe.
My location too. My favorite coach is now being promoted to like a manager's spot.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, not nice.
Not nice.
It is nice for her. I'm happy for her. But I've been a part of classes where she was training 2 different coaches. The female coach Whack daddy.
What?
Oh my God.
Hope she's not listening.
I hate it. But the guy, he's really good.
Yeah.
Well, once he learns all of the cues and all of that stuff, I can tell he's gonna be a little bit more into it. But it's the funniest thing to me because I haven't corrected anybody on how to say my name.
On your name.
Go, Daisy, go, Daisy, go. They be screaming at me. Everybody.
Yeah.
I had them change my name because I'm like, if one more person call me Shaquila, it's gonna be a problem.
That is so funny.
Yeah, man, when they're phonetically reading that. That's why when they say Deja,
there's no E.
Key. I call you Key.
To be funny.
Yeah, but because it's KY, I would be like Key. I wouldn't say Key. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't like Shaquila.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
And
thank you.
And thank you.
I just do what I do. I just do what I do. But you know what? That's the thing too. It's like, because that's the thing. Like I've always wanted to be a person. This is kind of like probably TMI. We might take this out, but I love information. I'm curious and I love to share. Like when I get information, I love to share it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's just talk because I'm just sharing the information that I learned, not necessarily just living it. And
this is different.
This is like actually just living it.
Yeah.
And then that being
It legit has become lifestyle for me.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for that moment for it to become lifestyle and not feel like a chore.
Exactly.
So like even on another thing I love about Orange Theory is that even when I'm not in the studio at Orange Theory, I'll turn my bracelet on and I'll go in my garage and there's workouts for you on the app or whatever. So I'll do the app. So I'll be like a little proud of myself, like
absolutely
all the little workouts. Yeah, all the little workouts. So
just proud of us.
Literally, the other day I was like, I want a cookie. So I'm about to go run on the treadmill for an hour.
No, it makes so much sense.
I gotta earn the cookie.
Yeah.
So you can do what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever that saying is.
Do what you need to do so you can do what you
want to do. There we go.
Yeah.
No,
huge blessing.
It is. And I attributed the working out and the getting back active and all of that to my improved stamina to be able to do all of this extra work that we do with this podcast. Because mentally, you kind of, like you said, you're in there burning, but you're releasing so that you can be present in other ways.
Absolutely.
And the shifts, it's like that morning thing that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Like that, spending that first, what did we say? That first, spending the early part of the morning, the best part of the day on yourself. It just hits different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing else can do that for you. It's like we serve so many people.
When I say I'm so proud.
Man.
No. You be so proud of yourself.
Self-love hit different.
I'm telling you.
So, first of all, the self-love hit
different.
Yeah.
When I get out of my bed and it's still dark outside,
Man.
I'm going somewhere to run.
For yourself. For your heart.
Listen,
For my heart.
I had put on these shorts the other day, and last year I could not get the shorts up. The hips.
Yeah.
And when I tell you these shorts is baggy.
Yep. No. Which is like, that's like just the byproduct of it. It's like, do the thing.
Yeah.
And that's just a byproduct. That was going to happen anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Crazy.
Small steps.
Man, small steps.
Yeah. So anything else that you want to share for quarter one?
Not so much. I'm basking in our glory of starting this podcast. Quarter one, not many people know, but my clients, I take a lot of time off in January. I do what I need to do to honor my clients and get them through the holidays and all of their big events. And it can be from 2 weeks, it can be a month, depending on
your need.
Quarter.
Depending on the need.
Right.
So this year, it was the first 2 weeks of the year I dedicated to getting myself back on track in the gym. And setting that standard of getting up early.
Yeah.
Because I've never done that. I've never done anything before I needed to be to work. I haven't been able to hold myself accountable to do anything but being off work and setting myself up to get somewhere early and set that standard for myself and then incorporate work back into the schedule.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. So that's pretty much the accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually like to work out. You used to really like it.
So I will say that. It's like I feel like my body is getting back into that. I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah.
But I feel like my body is getting back into that muscle memory state quicker than my mind.
Yeah.
It's not a chore in my mind, but it's not that pleasure.
Yeah. Right. You're not floating on the treadmill.
I'm not floating there yet, but I'm there.
Yeah.
And that's what I told my coaches. I'm like, I'm here.
And that's it.
I'm here.
Because some days I don't give what I give other days.
Yeah.
I'm here.
But you showed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
taking that time and not leaving town and dedicating it to getting myself on a schedule has been the most rewarding. And like I said, just giving me the stamina to be able to perform in these extra things that we've added on to our schedule. Just being a grown up and just allotting that time. Or just honestly like listening to myself, checking in a sense of I've had a terrible diet over the years, and now at my age, like things are affecting me.
It's catching up to you.
It affects different.
Yeah.
like
eating something and responding to it immediately, just everything. So just having that quiet moment and just like being able to identify what's going on, it's been the most rewarding. This podcast has been the most rewarding in the first quarter. Just executing. I do have some things that I did not accomplish that I want to.
That's all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all of us.
That time just flying by. No excuse, but it is a real thing. Like you only have so many hours in a day, and getting up as early as we are, like, I'm legit. I'm not even preparing for bed at night. I'm falling asleep.
Yeah. That's what it'll do to you.
Yes. It's like my body is saying, okay, you want to get up at 5:30 tomorrow.
You gotta take your ass
and you
to
can't
sleep.
get off track because you got to stay with it because it's like a child.
Your
You got
body
that sleep
feels
schedule. You'll
Your
fall
body
off.
feels it. Your attitude will change and everything. All the things. Yeah.
You got immediately tell when I need a nap. Baby, it's happening fast and it's an attitude. But just all of those. I think the first quarter was more about personal accomplishments and personal achievements. And I'm okay with that because I've done.
That's the most important.
Yeah.
If you do that, you can do everything.
Yeah.
That's literally how it feels.
No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, my first quarter, you guys know, was rough.
Yeah.
Super, super, super rough. So the podcast definitely has been a glimmer.
Yeah, we got through it.
In the last, I would say like month, there's been like a shift and a transition in my home.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get emotional or whatever, but there always comes a time when like your family changes. So like my kids are like becoming like these young adults, and I am just like looking at them, and I'm like so proud of like my sonfew. I call him sonfew. My nephew, and one day I'm just like looked up and I was like, he is becoming like a young man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, you're so fucking like, it's just so weird to see. Like,
it's like your work and what you've instilled in them, seeing that come to fruition has got to be.
And then her transitioning, and she's just so excited about college and everything like that. I don't know. It's just been such a big, like, huge piece over, like, my home. And again, like I said, just seeing the transition of, like, we're about to have, like, these young adults. It's, like, weird. Every Sunday, like, we go to church or whatever. Church has been, like, amazing. It's just such a, like, a piece within me.
For sure.
And it's just, like...
That's amazing.
It feels so amazing.
So I always have conversations, not that I'm an expert, with parents. My clients, but with their parents, and they always are wondering, like, if the lessons are penetrating. And I always just kind of give them this affirmation of like, it is. You just haven't seen them execute it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And it's gonna take a while for you to see them execute because you keep stuff from the parents.
So at that moment, it's like you're seeing all of your hard work. Every lesson that you've instilled into these children, it's like you're watching them take that to the world. And I felt I had that personal moment because, I talk to my parents a lot about a lot of different things, and they're always giving me little gems here and there. But I had vivid memories of when, like, I executed something or I was in something when now somebody's lesson, it made sense. I'm like,
yeah, you always have that light bulb moment where it's like, oh, my mama said, da da da.
Oh,
yeah,
that right
especially
there.
before moving 3,000 miles away from Oregon to Maryland, it was like them lessons, like them things clicked in. My mama said da da da, and then those things happen. So I always felt bad for like girls or people who didn't have that.
Don't have that.
Yeah, people who poured into them like that, whatever. But
that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm just excited about this transition that this wave that's came over me. And then I went and got my nails done with Lavette, and she was like, "What is going on? You just glowing, like you just." It's like, because she's kind of an empath, so she can feel like energy. I'm like, girl, life is like. It's going up, and I can just feel it. Like I'm sitting still. Like they say, sit still and just, it's a wave.
That's like the confidence of like knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and everything is working for your good, regardless.
Yeah.
Coming
out of that storm. I'm about to say, coming out of that goddamn storm.
I did come out the storm. Definitely came through the storm.
Jesus Christ. Still going through, but we at the end, baby.
Yeah.
We just going through the rain. We already hit the thunder and lightning. Now we just going through the rain.
I love that for you.
Yeah. So
any projections, anything that you guys want to hit in Q2?
Yes. I'll say specifically for GTGI is endorsements and things of that nature. We've already been hit up for some things. So we're going to try to put some things in the works.
Get that part going.
Yes.
These expenses are expensing.
I mean, absolutely.
You got to get it expeditious.
Man.
So I am believing that and having faith in that we are going to be seen on bigger stages and bigger screens. And just, they're not ready for this.
No, you are.
They about to start sweating under them armpits, okay?
As soon as you get comfortable.
Right.
She want to switch something.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I know that great things are upon us. And we think that, what is it called? The norming, the storming, all that. Yeah, we're going to go through some.
It's forming,
storming.
Is there
norming
and performing?
Yeah.
I pulled it up. Is that a book or that's just a theory? Is there like a doctor behind it?
It's a theory. It's
group formation.
Group formation. And the forming is hanging out.
Yeah.
Everything is normal.
The
storming, they said, comes when people within the group are trying to identify their roles.
Yeah.
And then the norming is once that is clear.
Yeah.
And then performing is
up. Yeah. Personally, we spoke about this months ago. There's something that I've been wanting to do for years. And so in Q2, I'm going to focus on creating my nonprofit. So
we can talk about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
She's adding a whole nother.
But it is time. God told me
it's time.
It's time.
He told you.
Yeah.
You gotta act.
Yeah. And even if it's not going to be physically doing the things as of yet, the formation of everything needs to get going.
Yeah, you need to frame
it. To be created. Because it's been something I've been wanting to do for about 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The time is now.
Yeah. I'll update you offline.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like, bro.
One more thing. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. No.
Go. Oh.
Well, this was podcast related. We probably need to say it offline, but I want us to start a book club.
Okay.
I'm here. Are you going to read the book?
She ain't got to. We can leave it. She ain't gonna.
You going to do the audio?
Yeah. Because we got some good book racks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's not a thing. Q2, I want to execute some trainings that I took last year. I hadn't been able to.
Just called me out. Why are you so loud?
I'm sorry.
Why are you screaming?
Because I'm over my shit.
I know, same.
But no, it's over the shit, but also making space for this podcast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now that this space is identified and I know the responsibilities that come with it.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I need to do to shift my current work schedule in a place that I can add this other service to it because I think it's going to take me.
It's going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be.
And it just makes sense. It's like, why? This is the thing for me. I'm like, I know better. This is going to 3x the income. Why would you not?
Yeah,
it doesn't make it,
Are you wanting to push yours as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's just like, but see, I guess with me, I know how much of a perfectionist I can be. And so that is my fear, is going,
It's semi-permanent.
That part, but also going down that rabbit hole of perfection and the learning curve for me is like, that's the part that I'm running from more than anything. I can do the physical work of it, I think.
Mean, you guys are both already in
I know.
and like you have
waiting on it.
A creative eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just needs to just be done.
It's the natural progression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to happen.
I celebrate 9 years in business this month.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
And
it's May.
Yeah. And I'm legit, I'm ready. 10, gotta look a little different.
Oh, a lot different.
I never know what to celebrate. I don't know, because like I started 9 years ago, but I haven't been behind the chair in 9 years.
Celebrate them all.
To celebrate.
Celebrate them all.
I have a lash anniversary, which is my training anniversary, and then I have a business anniversary.
Okay.
So May is my 9 years in business. December is my
both of your anniversaries fall on me and Hunt's birthdays.
Days, right? I feel like we're super connected. Mom's birthday.
Same birthday. Yeah.
That was the first day I took my lash training, which was December 14th. And then my business anniversary
is Hunt's birthday.
We were supposed to be together.
Once
I started listening to that, she's like, what?
Right. So I'm like, God damn. What is I get a birthday? Right. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, did you, Ashley, quarter two?
I'm just
get it done.
Just get it done.
And just being like
self-care stuff.
I have been. Oh, absolutely. And just like being, like I said, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but just like being consistent, just proving to yourself that, just keeping your word to yourself.
Yeah.
What I say I'm gonna do, I'm doing. And then it's like just trusting yourself, trusting that you can do it, trusting that one day falling out from the gym doesn't mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take the week off, start over next Monday. You know what I mean? It's like, so that's really it. Just basking in this energy of like, just being. My therapist is funny because when we check in, she's like, she'll ask me what my emotions are. And then it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, right? And so your overall. And so I'm always hesitant to say overall is a 10 because it's like, you want it, this can't be, but she's like, no, this is today's 10. It's like last week I was just like, it's a 10. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a 10. And it's not even joy necessarily. It's just like what you were kind of saying, that piece of just like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be.
You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Yeah.
God got you.
Like it's happening.
Period. Regardless if you want it to or not. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's a calmness. Yeah. And it's also probably just age too. Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It take me out.
Yeah.
The stress of it.
Yeah.
You said the stress of it takes you.
I mean, I can't stress things because my stress.
Yeah, your stress hit different.
It just hits different, and it'll just completely wipe me out. So I just gotta feel the feels, acknowledge that, but I can't bask in that stuff because it's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I guess mine would be probably just deciding between am I going to deep dive into the permanent makeup, or if I'm going to go ahead and start some classes or something.
Yeah.
Digital. It has to be digital.
That's what I was just about.
I had actually the other day I had a business idea for you guys. Okay. So offline. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I was in the shower and I thought about it. You know, shit.
Or like learning editing. One of those three.
Yeah.
Because I would really love to be able to do our editing. But anyway, so we'll see.
Okay, so manifestations and lessons. Let's do manifestations first. What are some manifestations you have for yourself? You go first, Ash.
Manifestations that I have for myself. I guess it's like identity related more than anything. You know, we kind of been talking about being more than people. We're not more than people. So you can really be whatever it is you decide you want to be.
Like stop saying the things.
Absolutely. And so my manifestations would be, I don't know.
That's what I was just about to say. I don't think I need to be better about identifying them. I know how I feel. I know what I want. But like listing that and like writing it all down, I feel so fluid right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's hard to pinpoint exactly. And I don't know if that's my lifestyle or just what.
You created brand new habits though too. So it's like you don't want to overwhelm yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
So I just kind of want to be open, right?
Yeah.
I want to receive. I want to be clear, but I don't have any like hard.
I don't have any hard. I get what you're saying. I think the manifestation is being okay with what is for me.
Absolutely, because it won't pass you by.
Yeah, it won't pass you by. So just being open.
Yeah.
To new, to growth, to whatever is for me in quarter 2 for the rest of this year, and crushing that shit. Whatever's for me, I'm gonna crush that shit.
Period.
I love that.
Fuck.
Period.
You see how she said
that part.
Fuck you talking
She's certain about it.
She's certain.
I love that matter of factness about you.
Yeah.
In that space, like I'm crushing whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I think I feel that, but it's something about verbalizing things that makes something so permanent to me.
It's just personality based too.
I was gonna say, but I think that's what me psyching myself.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Like
identifying as a person that crushes that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think when we started the podcast, I mean, Ashley was talking, and she was like, "What was she saying?" You were like, you guys were nervous in the beginning, and I was like, oh, let's do it, da.
Yeah.
And then when we started rolling with the episodes, I kind of like got weird about it. And
you did. You had that moment.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I remember that day you had that moment.
Yeah.
Look, you said, I think I'm having some imposter syndrome. You talking about, what do you mean? Like, you just using the word.
No, I do remember that. We was in the back.
Yes.
We was getting dressed. And one day we were getting dressed for the podcast, and we were sitting there, and both of her, you weren't in the room, and I was like, how do people who don't like to talk sign up to do a podcast?
And what were we thinking?
Right, we legit was looking at each other like,
how did this happen?
Right.
So, we got through that hurdle.
For sure.
I told her, I said, I'd be so confident that I can do anything or whatever, but then when it comes into fruition, you're like,
it's happening.
Oh shit, I really did that shit. Like, it's weird. Like, So, yeah, for sure.
I got some manifestations over there on that board, but
they're pretty bored.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
In real time.
One by one, or maybe multiple.
Yeah.
I see 2 babies over there. Speaking of multiples.
That is a weird space right there. 'Cause look, something got to shake. Soon, right?
Yeah.
Man.
For everybody on this couch.
Right. Decisions got to be made.
I know.
You too.
But we got science.
We got science.
And we got resources.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Well, in my mind, I really don't think about age like that because I feel like white women have older, like babies older all the time or whatever. But more so than anything, like, let's get on with this life. We've been in this space for so long. Time to, basking.
I've been a big dog too long.
Exactly.
I'm having a hard enough time being responsible for myself.
No, seriously, I'm not.
But I do have the village.
Yeah.
And so I find comfort in knowing that. I've got a great village.
I feel like I got a village too.
Yeah.
Auntie wanted to.
Go ahead, Bob.
Come get this motherfucking baby.
Don't come. I'll drop it.
I'll drop her. You got to worry.
Set the room up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, the power of manifestation, right? So we all say it all the time, speak it into existence. But when have you ever had like a moment or a time where you're like, oh my God, I manifested this shit for real? Like, can you think about a moment or time? And the power of it, like the power of it. Like
Addicted Lashes, period. I legit used to play The Secret in my apartment every morning when I woke up. And I was enthralled by it. Like, I was so completely obsessed with it. I never heard it. It was just like a new way of thinking, a new way of being. And it was just what I played in the morning when I was getting dressed to go to work and everything. And then certain things were happening within my lash journey, right? That I wasn't understanding. As far as like working with my mentor at that particular time, and then having to relocate out of her salon into another space.
Your own space, yeah.
Not my own space.
Oh, another space.
Another space to somebody's salon, and then into my own space. And when I got in my own space, it clicked that I forgot that I had researched this space even before I got there.
Yeah.
Before I went to the second spot.
Yeah. I researched having my own space.
Yeah.
I researched
what it will take.
I completely forgot that I did all of that legwork, all of that research, and because I didn't have the proper beauty licensing, shut it down, continued on my journey, enrolled in aesthetic school, did all these things, and so once I got there, I'm like, dang, I really used to sit in my apartment
and look this over, this information over, research
this, look this over. My aunt was dropping little tips and tidbits because she knew I was in a situation that wasn't the most comfortable, and she was just like, you can do this, you can do this. But that all together, that's my manifestation. Like, Addicted Lashes is a manifestation of my thought and the action behind it. And just my life altogether. I've never seen a monotonous life, or just like a traditional lifestyle for myself. So being able to earn off of my brain and my creativity,
it's a blessing.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
And what I put out, and the more I put out, even now in times that I want to restructure, as soon as I put it out, because I've done the legwork, because I've made myself a reliable source for beauty information and service, I have people waiting on that next thing for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without it even being something that I've perfected yet.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's just that credible.
That brand loyalty, brand trust.
And I remember working at my first location, my first salon with my mentor. And when it was time to transition, I always said, if I had 25 clients, honestly, I said, if I had 25 ladies who feel the exact same way about lashes that I do, I'll be good.
Yeah.
And in the next 6 months, I touched over 200.
Yeah, of course. Different clients.
Yeah. It was so crazy. So, you just be going through the motions.
Yeah, I feel like the sticking through the manifestation is also a thing. You know what I mean?
Like seeing it through?
Yeah, I mean, like through the obstacles. You know what I mean? Like, that is what becomes really rewarding for your manifestation. It's like, I manifested this or whatever. It's here. It's happening, whatever. But that doesn't mean that everything is going to be great and grand at all times, whatever. So going through the obstacles of it all, absolutely. And the downtime, the lows of it all is kind of what is like, you deserve an award for that.
Right,
you deserve a trophy for that in itself. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even though I manifested Goddess Fever, I did a lot of things and had 2 commercial spaces, but those weren't what God told me I was supposed to have. Yeah.
Right, you were forcing it.
I was forcing it or whatever. So it was like, you're supposed to have
You're following your plan.
You're following your plan and not really
the journey.
Absolutely. So those things were to get to where I am now. So.
Shoot, I'm manifesting every little thing. I mean, and like I said, when I manifest, it's typically like through like identifying. I started like telling myself like, you're healthy, you're fit, you have muscles. Y'all, I got muscles. You can't see them. But bro, I've never had muscles. Hunt's so funny. Hunt is like, if you ever want to get rid of me, get a muscle. And so I just be rubbing her hand on my leg.
It's a muscle.
All right now. So just manifesting, like, even like, I'm a runner. I'm a runner just through identifying. I'm a runner.
Yeah.
And then it's like you start running. It's like, I want to have a muscle. I have a muscle. I have muscles. And then like even something simple. I wanted to become a tea girl. So I'm a tea girl. I'm a tea girl. You know, it's like you can just, I'm manifesting all of it. Everything. This podcast, all of it.
All of it. I would just say, just from all the things that we spoke about in, this episode, from the things that are on the news, the things that are in social.
The world is changing.
The world is changing. Even just the great high that we're coming off of from these guest episodes is that it's super important to stay knowledgeable and listen, relatable.
Yep.
Flexible and open.
Gotta be flexible.
You have to be resilient as an entrepreneur as well. To basically to stay in the fight. You know what I mean? And not just business, but the fight of life. You know,
the mental fight.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna make you want to lay this down and quit.
Yeah.
You just gotta be strong. It builds character, man.
For sure.
Yeah, but also too when you're not, and you
that's
have
okay.
to have a person to lean on. You gotta lean on people and don't be so closed off. And listen, that is a pot calling the kettle black too. Because when I be going through trial, I be like,
listen, if you got to hire them, hire them.
Underneath them covers.
I go in.
You got to hire them, hire them.
Yeah,
like,
under the covers.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Man, a nap done solved me.
Yeah.
Man.
Right. But I do have my couple of people that I can just kind of
tap in with.
That I can tap in with. Yeah, you know, one being my sister because she is just so non-judgmental.
And I'm not good about that. So you know, utilizing those resources too. It's like that's what you know. It's like sometimes with me, it's like I need to call my mom. She got the answers. But you don't want to burden them and you don't want to worry them.
That's
the
worry.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody worrying about me because I know that can be all consuming.
Yeah. Because then I'm gonna have to comfort you.
Yeah. Now I got to comfort you and let you know that I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
My sister is not like my sister's like you.
Yeah.
Like she's not really like an emotional person or whatever. And I'm like the more
you can just get it off.
I can just like get it off or whatever. And she'll come back with the facts of it all and talk me down or whatever. Like, you know, that whole scenario, that situation. And also too, like I can literally say the most obscene things to her and she's literally like she doesn't even not at all. Absolutely not. Yeah. And she has taught me to be I would say not judgmental of others and things and conversations or whatever, and people's choice in life or whatever. So like we're good at just kind of like bouncing off, and us being so different. It works so well, whatever. And our relationship is kind of like how this podcast has been going. Like we literally have our things that we're great at, and so like even though again we probably wouldn't even be friends if we weren't sisters, but when shit needs to be done, we come together and we know each other's strengths or whatever. I'm always like on the front end with my parents, and she's on the back end with my parents, whatever, getting it done or whatever. What else was I gonna say? But she be laughing at me, because I literally be like,
you gotta feel
I'm gonna die today.
murder. Right? The thing is, those feelings always pass. And it's like when you're in that moment, why are we not able to say that? Like, you know it's gonna pass. Like you've gotten through every single one of your worst days.
Yeah.
Period.
I have been, if I may pat myself on the back, I've been talking myself off the ledge.
Yeah.
Because I get triggered right then and there. And then I calm down because I know where it could go. And then I'm going to be the only one mad. And nothing is going to change because of it. So I legit, I might feel it or I might experience it. And then I tone it back down.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Do you deal with it or do you just bury it? Kai did not have to just look like... That was a real question. You know the motherfucking answer.
I do both.
You do both?
I do both.
So how do you deal?
I do both. It may not be the way you deal.
No,
absolutely. No.
I legit want to know.
Sometimes
I'm really curious about it.
Sometimes it is a conversation. Sometimes it is me going to work out and burning the energy.
And burning it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a lot of different things. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I bury it because...
But you know what? It's like if you give it time, it'll work itself out naturally.
I have been rewarded so greatly by not freaking out in moments and allowing a couple hours to pass or letting somebody call me back and it'll get resolved. I have been rewarded greatly within the past couple of years by just allowing that to happen. Because I can get so mad. Y'all haven't seen me upset.
That's what I'm like. I'm curious to see how you debrief. Like, how do you let things go? Because I know that you. I feel like you smooth things over with yourself.
I do.
But I want to know how you kind of debrief and like kind of let it go.
I just let it go. It is what it is. I let it go. But here's the thing: it's like certain things don't penetrate me like they may. I might get mad or really, really angry about the pettiest thing to you.
Yeah.
Right. And vice versa. Might be petty to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Be really petty to me. So it's just like, it's different.
Yeah.
But nothing can knock me out of this space because it's not productive.
Yeah. Well, I guess my question was more so the things that do. Like, how do you debrief? Like,
the things that you do that could possibly help somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to have you say, like, tell
it's
the
conversation. It's a conversation with myself. Mm-hmm. I might be talking to myself.
Which y'all, you guys, I swear, this is crazy. That's the thing, how you know, like, words are powerful. Yeah. When you guys were talking about how you guys were talking to yourself, I have started talking to myself. And I'm like, these bitches done got into, and it's so helpful. Yeah. My mom has always done it. She's like, that's her safe place. And it is so helpful.
Say, like, calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or getting it out. Yeah.
If
Absolutely.
you pass me in the car, you might not know.
Listen.
If I'm singing or having a chat. Or say, for instance, if I'm in the shower, I could be literally playing a scenario out in conversation. So when you walk in, you might be like, hey, bitch, you are alluding to me. But I'm figuring it out. And that's where I might cry. Yeah. And that's where I might...
And that makes so much sense too, because God is in here. That's what I want us to talk about. You know, what are the things that we do, how we do debrief, and how we do let things go as like entrepreneurs. So we talked about the talking to ourselves, but I also give myself moments too. Yeah, like giving yourself grace, or what do you mean?
Taking a break.
Yeah,
like take a break, get it together from the thing or whatever it is. Even if it's like a moment where I'm like a little frustrated with a client or whatever, like I literally will go take a bathroom break, you know what I'm saying, and pull myself, you know, back together. I was talking to one of my hair friends or whatever, and I was telling her I was so like nervous and frustrated about like coloring some hair to match somebody else's color on another client or whatever. Like they needed me to do their client, and it was a celebrity client. But I'm like stressing myself out. But it's like, you've done this so many times. Absolutely. Before. So what are you tripping about?
And if you can't do it, it can't be done. If I can't do it, it can't be done.
Look,
so. It's your problem.
Right. It ain't me, it's you. Yeah. And then when I did it, it's like, girl, what was you tripping about? But it's just like overthinking, having you know, just giving yourself a moment or whatever. But so talk to yourselves.
Yes, talk to yourselves.
Calm yourself down, talk yourself off the ledge.
Yeah.
It's a trait that I admire you, and I'm very happy for you ladies, but you have partners to debrief off of. Yeah. So when you don't, sometimes
that can add. Yeah. Because Hum will carry my stress. Yeah. She'll be stressed about it. I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. Yeah, she's worried. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I do get that. But sometimes you
it's good to have a partner.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing.
You learn how to self-contain in a way.
For sure.
To be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not that you're neglecting your feelings, but you got to be okay.
You got you.
Yeah.
You're the only one who got you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and again, entrepreneurship is performative in itself. Beauty industry is performative in itself.
Yeah. Turn that door.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
we doing it.
He's doing it.
Yes.
One foot in front of the other.
I tell my clients all the time, if I come to work looking cute or whatever, you look so cute today. What you got going on? I'm like, I'm just trying to look better than I feel.
Absolutely.
Man, that part.
That's important though. Yes. So we should encourage our listeners, our viewers.
Yes.
The girls, the GTGI.
Our girls.
Yes, that no matter what, no matter push through.
Yep.
And stay encouraged.
Yep.
Share your stories with us so we can talk about it. We share our stories with you all the time.
Share with someone you trust.
Yes, absolutely.
Sometimes it's just that, just getting it out.
Absolutely.
Just get it out.
Stay in the fight. And we want to say thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
For sticking with us.
Yeah.
For tapping into these episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
In the States.
Yeah.
And the amazing feedback, though, because I have gotten a lot of text messages like, the images and the aesthetics and everything is it's a
you can tell too the girls like the girl. It's so weird because like with my clients, the ones that are all about the aesthetic, that is exactly what they're tapped into.
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah. Everybody tap into something different.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all ain't listen to nothing. Y'all just looking at the images.
Can we get a subscription?
Right, exactly. I ain't listen yet.
Your Patreon.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. And tap in, like comment, give us some feedback.
Yeah,
how
y'all
you
be scared.
feeling.
Y'all be scared to comment.
We need
it feels
it.
like.
Oh my God. It's
we need it.
Scared or you too cool.
Yeah.
And don't be with us.
Too cool for school.
Leave that.
Yeah.
We not them.
We're not them.
Be yourself around.
Please.
Yes. We want to
because we need it.
Yes. Oh, and tell us who you think we should have on another episode.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Tell us who you think we should have on another episode.
Drop that in the comments.
Drop that in the comments for sure. Yeah. Send us a DM. Drop it in the comments. Put us on game with us.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. You guys have anything else?
I think that's it.
All right.
We love you guys.
Oh, wait. It's a holiday coming up.
Oh, yeah. It's a more holiday weekend. Everybody be safe. Drink
Please
and drive. Well, not drink and
drive.
Drive.
But don't drink.
But don't drink. Drink responsibly is what I was trying to say.
It's giving Diddy. Drink responsibly.
Right.
It's a rock. Drink responsibly.
Right.
All right, you guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, girl. Thanks for listening. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.